Listen, Trainmaster. Your locomotive has been hijacked by a group of heavily armed men.
It what?
Wagwan alaikum, and welcome to yet another episode of Kill James Bond. I'm Devon. I'm joined as ever by my friend Abigail Thorne.
Cowabunga?
And no November Kelly. It's weird today. I'm afraid our fearless leader has been laying low yet again. She's caught tuberculosis from the ghost of Gavrilo Princip at a Czech military hospital while engaged in a Disco Elysium-themed live-action role-playing event.
6-7.
But fortunately, we too don't have to muddle on alone. We are joined to sit shiver by two of the only people who could possibly understand the depths of our bereavement. Please join me in welcoming the two surviving hosts of No Gods, No Mares.
Riley Quinn and Mattie Lubchansky.
That's right. We have names.
They fucking know.
Okay, I don't know.
No. I was waiting for Mattie to go first.
No, that's fair enough.
Yeah. Are you saying sitting Shiva because it's Jewish coded because it's a New York movie or because I'm here? That's just my question.
I think it's funny to imagine that we're sitting shiver over like...
Shitting Shiva?
shitting shiver.
We're shitting Siva? What?
We're all getting together on webcam to sit shiver.
Yeah.
Anyway, welcome to Kill Mayor's No Bond.
That's right.
Yeah.
November
that's right.
Kill Bond. Remember when the episode is over for a sense of completion for the Shiva to go outside and walk in a circle around the building that you're in, just to sort of like get some closure. Yeah.
I do that after every podcast.
I've always heard that the best way to sit Shiva is to go to work and do your job.
Yes, absolutely.
That's correct.
That's traditionally it's supposed to be a time of working and reflecting on
work.
a
It's
film.
on reflecting on emails.
Mainly.
Yeah.
Yes, and what a film
What a
we have to
movie.
reflect on, friends.
Mm-hmm.
This is the first ever time that we've recorded an episode about the movie The Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Yep.
First
How do
ever.
we all feel about this movie when we saw it the first time?
When I saw it for the first time 6 weeks ago. Yeah, listeners, I owe you an apology here because the thing about me, listeners, is I'm a psycho. And I maintain a ruthlessly clean desktop on my computer at all times. So basically, as soon as we finish the podcast, I upload the file into the shared Google Drive and then delete like everything, just like wipe everything. And the upload failed, and then there was no way to get it back. And it's the first time that's happened. But it's because I'm just like OCD about my computer.
Something to find out that you've been sat under a sword of Damocles the entire time when it finally hits. Like, oh,
Sometimes I wonder, like, could you? Because like in our industry, the terror of the corrupted file, the failed upload, whatever, is always there.
It's like the black dog for podcasting.
Could it be possible to like mix down everything else and then just try and say what you think you might have said in the gaps?
I weighed that up so briefly, but I thought it would be funnier to have a lost episode.
Racing my own ghost in Mario Kart. Yeah. That was simply you deleting all the files on your computer, Abby. That was simply you being inhabited by the mare, the Maretaculus, the spirit of it. It was piloting your body, making you do that because it knew that this is such a municipal movie that you needed some municipal guests.
Exactly.
Yes.
And also that that what you're doing really is us a favor because I usually watch this movie on about an annual clock, and you're giving me an excuse to double it up, or as I call it, the Taking of Pelham 246.
Hey,
Nice.
hey.
That's what this year is for
Wow.
me. This and 3 Days of the Condor are my annual rewatches.
Perfect movies.
But listeners, we are in 1970s New York City. It looks like shit. Mamdani is master of Manhattan, subways are battlefields. And we're in a time when everyone's dress is weird. Half the carbon in the atmosphere hasn't been emitted yet, but there's trash in the streets.
But everyone's ties are yellow, so who's to say if it's better than or not?
Yeah.
There's trash in the streets, which means that anyone who moves to New York from, I don't know, next year won't recognize it quite so much.
We have a very suspicious looking man with a big mustache wander his way down into a New York City subway and get onto a train. He is carrying a very long package of some kind. And slowly he's joined by 3 other mustached and hatted and overcoated individuals who begin skulking around this train car.
They're all cosplaying as Zenigata. There's an anime convention and they're all going there. And there's a trainee conductor on the train who very helpfully tells us everything that he's doing, so we understand how the train works, which is nice. And one of these guys, one of these Zenigatas, these anime con going motherfuckers, sexually harasses a lady on the train, and it's like, oh, that's how we know he's going to be the Waingro of the team.
That's our Waingro.
There's kind of three Waingros on this team.
Oops, all Waingros.
It's like 3 Waingros and then like a disgruntled ex transit employee
and one Mr. Magoo. Like that's the team. Yeah.
This very much is a story of the corruption of our Mr. Magoo figure. He comes into this so certain that nothing will happen.
Yeah.
That this is going to go off so easily.
Yeah.
But there's someone else.
Yeah. The fourth guy has a cold Mr. Green. Because they've all got like colored code names. So it's like Mr. Blue is the boss. Mr. Green is the guy who has a cold. And then there's Mr. Brown, who's just kind of like also here. And Mr. Gray, who's Waingro.
Yeah. And that's Hector Elizondo, I think, is the Waingro figure. The chauffeur himself from fucking The Princess Diaries, which is where I recognize him from.
Quentin and Tarantino by written Directino.
Just stolen. We'll do Reservoir Dogs at some point, but it's just like, you hack bastard.
We'll have to actually. Yeah. He did. He completely ripped off this. Yeah.
It was harder to see movies back then. You just had access to a rental store. You know.
Nice.
He was telling you. Yeah.
And we stick up the driver.
We have a fourth guy. We got Robert fucking Shaw, baby, waiting on one of the platforms. He sees there's a homosexual man who like wanders around near him. I only know that because in the credits the man is known as the homo, right?
Is he actually?
I don't know if it's the homo, but he's specifically the gay one on the train.
Really?
Robert Shaw is like staring at him a little bit, and he goes, "What's the matter, baby? Never seen a sunset before?" And I'm like, "I love you, brother."
I immediately was like, "I'm going to start saying this to people on the street when they stare at me." I'm going to say, "What's the problem? Never seen a sunset."
By implication, any other unnamed character is like
straight,
because that's the only person who. Well, no, we don't know. We don't know.
Yeah, I expect
this is the only person with a definite sexuality. Yeah. Is the one guy called the
homosexual now. Gary
it's almost like heterosexuality is seen as a kind of default, and then like homosexuality or any other sexuality is seen as kind of like othering and needs to be marked. Anyway, Mr. Blue, the boss, that's Robert Shaw, and he's English. He's very, very posh.
Yeah, he's got a very, very posh English accent. He pulls up to the window because we've seen from our guy earlier on that's like running through what a conductor does. The thing to do now is to lean out of the window and check the train. And this guy leans out of the window to check the train, and it's Denny Doyle, by the way, fucking guy I love to see. Leans out the window to check the train and is told, "Hey, I'm taking the train." To which he responds, "You're taking my train?"
I just got it.
We never imagined that someone would be able to do this before.
Why would you? It only goes to like two directions.
There's like 5 characters at the start of this movie who all independently say something like, "Who would steal a train?"
What are you, stupid? My favorite thing about this movie, I think, this is my second watch of it in my life, and I think my favorite thing about it is that everybody is at work, and you are bothering them at work. Everyone's trying to talk to each other. They're yelling. Everyone just goes, "I'm at fucking work right now. I'm at work. I'm trying to do my job at work, and you're bothering me." And it's incredible.
Everyone is so stressed. Everyone running the New York City subway is yelling at each other.
This is just what life in the Big Apple is like, folks. I can tell you. I can report back. Yeah.
It is that's one of the reasons why I love this movie so much, is that in addition to being like a very like well put together suspense, it's like, well, what is their plan? How are they going to get away with it? That it also is a picture of a sort of highly dysfunctional, is a picture of an actual system being held together by a bunch of like large middle-aged men screaming at one another,
and an outdated signal system. That when the one that you see in this movie, the signal system, when they're in that one room like tracing where the train is on the little Christmas
Love
lights.
That room.
Guess what? Guess what's still in use today in the year 2026?
What are you going to do? Stop the subway for like a couple of days just so that you could change the systems over?
Literally like all the time the train is down because for like signal updates, and they're like very, 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 or signal modernization, and they've been slowly doing it for decades now, but it's still this like ancient system that's like analog.
They're
It's
going to
incredible.
finish modernizing, and it will have been modernized in 1990, and they'll be like, fuck.
Yeah, like for real. And I think people are no longer using the fucking Alexander Graham Bell telephone on the scissor arm anymore. I think that's gone. It's probably a regular phone.
That's woke. We need to bring that back straight away. I love the fucking big arm.
Yeah.
Look,
Watson,
Mattie,
come here. I
as
need
much
you.
as
It's kind of what we're all talking into right now, actually.
Yeah.
as much as I appreciate your need to get around the city, can you please appreciate my need to have a big room with lots of blinking lights and sort of it to reek of cigarette smoke that mainly exists for middle-aged men to scream at each other in
and to
it?
be mad that a woman is there for the first time. There's a weird undercurrent in this movie of everyone's just like, and what if a woman's in the workplace? What then?
You get the sense they invented women about 20 minutes before this movie started filming.
Yeah.
Because everyone is just like, and they're letting women do it now as well. About every job.
It's so funny.
So sometimes there's not even a woman present. They just speculate like, oh, I hope it's
not a woman.
One role is a man going to do something. They're like, okay, well, that cop's down there, so okay, good. What if it's a woman? Never then addressed again.
Whole fucking transit authority of just men being like, or she, just catching themselves constantly.
These days it would be like, or they, like that's
Or
what
they.
Yeah. Or I hope that cop down there isn't non-binary.
They're non-binary. They won't do it. They won't.
They won't take the shot.
We cut across town and we meet our protagonist of this movie, and they don't let actors who look like this be in movies anymore.
They don't let him round. Walter Matthau, baby.
Yeah, this is Lieutenant Zach Garber of the New York Transport City Authority Cops. Say it sorted. He just looks like a normal guy. He looks like a fucking Snoopy ass dog. He's like a jowly motherfucker, right?
Yeah.
Love him so much. Bright yellow tie.
Yeah.
Bright yellow tie on a flannel shirt.
There's some guys from the Tokyo subway who are being shown around. And then he gets stuck being their chaperone, basically. And the joke is that they don't speak English, we assume. And he's just like, you guys don't understand what I'm saying, do you? Fuck, all right, whatever. I'll give you the tour.
Yeah, he's wandering around showing them this stuff. I love him so much. This is, of course, he's a lieutenant of the New York Transit Police. This was before they folded that back into the NYPD and it all became one thing. So a lot of this movie is rivalry between the two police forces that arguably have jurisdiction over it.
Yeah, I couldn't really understand that because, like, later on the cops call the cops and I'm like, what? What? Like,
it's really good.
You're just calling yourself?
Yeah, the NYPD has been very slowly swallowing agencies whole for like 100 years. Just like it used to be a smaller thing and just keeps eating other city agencies. And now the transit cops are a part of the NYPD. But for a long time, it was just like, that's why there's so few. They have like literally like a light on a map for every single cop that's in the subway system that they have, that the MTA has, because it's like, well, we only have so many because we don't really... Oh, to put cops in the subway.
I know, it's
that's
like
crazy.
single fucking LEDs. There's like 25 of them on a big map of New York, and now it's like you would have that in one single station now.
Pushing them around a big board like Churchill.
Yeah, you need 45 guys standing behind a card table playing fucking Candy Crush at all hours of the day.
Well, speaking of the New York City Transit Police, we are brought into a room that Lieutenant Zach Garber refers to as the Noive Center of the New York City subway.
This is so beautiful.
This is the other best part, of course, of the movie is also New Yorkers don't talk like that quite so much anymore as much as they used to.
Yeah, the historical
I love
accents
all
are
of
really
these
nice.
strong New York accents that we get in this. There's a guy called Kaz Dolowitz who plays a major role early on, who is the perfect guy to me.
The guy's wearing like the Russian hat. I love him so much. Yeah.
Again, it's that old thing of, do you want to know Kaz Dolowitz? Not particularly, but is it delightful to hear him talk? Absolutely.
You need him on that wall. You need him in that tiny room of blinking lights. Like, I'm not going to fucking do it. I don't want to talk to him, but I need him in there.
You need someone who is so cantankerous and cranky that he just walks to his own death out of pure spite.
Kaz Dolowitz, who also, earlier before he dies, says the word turlet to refer to a toilet.
He does, yes.
I do know a guy in New York who does have that same accent, and he runs a deli, and like is very loud and boisterous, and is also very possibly an egg.
Whoa. I know 45 guys with this accent, and they're all in my family. So
it's beautiful.
It's great.
The
Gives me
Noive
free
Center
I
is
narrowly
full,
escaped having it.
of course, of transit police, and the Tokyo Metro guys are being shown around, and our fella goes,
course of a normal work week, the average TA policeman deals with such crimes as robbery, assault, murder, drunkenness, illness, vandalism, mishigas, abusiveness, sexual molestation.
and he's leaving the room as he says that. You get the impression he just keeps going on with it. Because the joke is, nothing happens on the fucking subway. Everyone in that room is doing nothing.
They're just reading the newspaper. Like, nothing really happens except small-time stuff.
Yeah, including young Jerry Stiller.
Including fucking young Jerry Stiller.
Who will not say hi to them. He's like, I'm busy. He's reading the newspaper. He's at work. Do not bother him.
There's one guy who's just like leaning back and like fucking drawing on his mug. And as they go past, I was like, here's our artist in residence. To the Tokyo guys. Fantastic.
So good.
Down in the tunnel, the robbers stop the train and they split the front carriage off from the rest of it and then like separate it by a little bit. And the passengers are still like, whatever, like it's New York City, like we see Spider-Man every day, like we don't give a shit, right?
That's right.
So they then like take out some big fucking guns and Mr. Blue threatens them all in his English accent. And I love that all the people in the subway car just laugh at him.
Yeah, like
it's really good.
You're doing what?
It's like, come on, man, like come on.
You're hijacking a subway train? It's on a track, brother. They know where it is.
Yeah.
This one doesn't even leave. This one, I mean, it goes to the Bronx, but the track it's on doesn't even leave Manhattan. It just goes to South Ferry and stops.
It's like goes down and then there's a loop.
And there's a loop at the bottom.
You fly it away, like, but they're pretty serious. And so Mr. Blue tells the conductor, right, walk back to the other 9 cars, collect the passengers, and fuck off. You guys you have a note from your mum that says you don't have to be involved in hostage situation today. It's just the people, like these 20 people in this front car, you're now motherfucking hostages.
And one of the hostages does try it on as well and goes like, can I go as well? I've got like a really important appointment. And he goes, no. And she goes, shit.
She goes,
sits back down defeated.
Trying to go to work.
That was my best plan. Was to say, excuse me.
Can I leave as well, please?
Everybody?
You can just leave the hostage situation if you want. Hit the bricks. What are they going to do? Well,
my favorite is the guy.
Nothing.
I was gonna say, I just love the guy who's like, who asks like what they're doing, and they're like, "We're not gonna tell you." And then the train separates, and he's just standing in the doorway, like looking at it go away, just sort of like, "Fucking all right, man." Like everyone's so unfazed. It's so funny.
He tells them nothing will happen as long as you obey my orders. And the homo, the gay guy from the start, says that's what they said in Vietnam, which is interesting. And then Wayne Grow racially abuses him and hits him, and it's like, I'm racist, I'm Wayne Grow, and I'm going to hit you. And we get a nice moment later on where Mr. Blue is like, hey, man, we don't do that. And Wayne Grow is like, hey, man, I do. Fuck you.
Yeah. He's like,
I'm Wayne Grow.
That's not how we operate here. We're just taking hostages. We're not racist. We're just violent armed criminals. We're not like fucking racist or anything or homophobic or anything like that.
Yeah.
And now is the time. They've got everyone ready. They're in the car. It's time to let the boys know that they've taken the subway car.
Well, if I may jump in though, there's a little bit of something here that happens, which is one of my other favorite exchanges, which is in the control room in Grand Central and the noise setup.
The Grand Central Tower. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah,
we see
before they realize that the train's been taken. There is, and again, this is something that a lot of sort of more modern movies won't do. They won't accept this level of pacing of just like 5 to 7 minutes of why isn't the train moving? Can someone go find out why the train's moving? Call the motorman. I'm at work. I'm going to fire him. Flush his head down the toilet and so on and so on.
Turlet.
And to Turlet. And this is again, and this is where we get like Kaz Dolowitz going from Grand Central Tower to like the Noise Center.
Yeah.
Where he also where he again says the line where they're like, "Hey, could you stop swearing,
I love this line
please?"
so much.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I don't have it. Say it.
Okay. Oh, come on. If I got to watch my language just because they let a few broads in, I'm going to quit. How the hell can you run a goddamn railroad without swearing?
Exactly, though.
Right. So
you
good.
can't not.
Yeah, I'm a memorable character. Get attached to me. I'm going to be in the whole of the rest of the movie. You can be sure of that.
Hey, and don't forget to join me, Kaz Dolowitz, in the taking of Pelham 1232.
He's going to go and sort this situation out the way he's sorted every situation he's ever come across out. He's going to go down there and yell at them.
He's going to march towards them yelling. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna do a Joey-style spin-off of Kaz Dolowitz loining to accept his female colleagues.
Yes.
In the Kaz Dolowitz
Cash
prequel
Dolowitz.
series. Yeah.
Well, hey, my name is Cash Dolowitz. Welcome to winning the most amount of money you could win in 1974. $600.
Oh, a life-changing amount of money. Kaz Dolowitz, by the way, he's complaining about there being a woman in the switchboard room with him. And after something terrible happens to Kaz later, spoilers, after that, she ably and handily takes over his role, just like completely for the rest of the movie. And they don't like highlight it or anything.
Well, he's mad at her because she lost her wedding ring down the toilet. Yeah.
Yeah, she's the one who lost her wedding ring down the toilet, and they're like, we had broads in here for 10 minutes and already they're turning into pandemonium.
Rings
I mean,
in the
to
toilet.
stick with Kaz, he heads down to the tunnel and he encounters the conductor and the other passengers coming the other way. And he still doesn't really know what's going on.
He still doesn't stop.
He tells the conductor off for like not going down with the ship and starts walking towards the hostage situation.
I don't care what weapons they had. You're like a captain. You got to go down with the ship.
He's elbowing his way through the crowd of hostages going the other direction of the tunnel. They're like, you don't want to go down there, man. And he's like, oh, you don't know what I could do.
One of them is like, I'm going to sue you. And he's like yelling at them on the way past, but he still finds the time to insert in the middle of that. Watch the third rail. It's over there on the left.
Yeah.
Perfect guy.
That'll come up later. Goodbye.
That'll come up later.
What? What is it? Hey, you'll pay your 35 cents. What do you want us to save your life?
I've got that. Holy shit.
Grow to goddamn passion. What the hell they expect for that lousy 35 cents to live forever?
Yeah.
Do you guys know what the subway costs now? $3 American. Can you believe it?
That's crazy.
Cheaper than the tube.
Yeah, the
It's
tube
cheaper.
is
It's cheaper than the tube. That's true.
The tube is absolutely fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
The overground, especially bad.
Out here in LA, like you can get public transport right across the city for like $1.75. It's so
Faggot.
cheap. It's
Yeah, isn't
great.
the subway free there? Am I making that up? Have I invented a memory?
No, there's somebody who wants to make it free, but it's like basically free. Also, a lot of the time you get on the bus here and they're just like, yeah, whatever, I'm not charging you today.
Yeah.
It's like, all right.
Cool.
This is Los Angeles. This is a bus.
The bus here is kind of similar. You can just kind of get on the bus.
Yeah.
You can get on the
it's
bus
nice.
if you want to.
Kind of do the finger guns of the bus driver. I mean, the subway is also free if you simply jump the turnstile, which I do not
Oh, of
recommend
course.
doing.
Which we need to avoid the 45 off-duty costs. But good news, they're not looking up. They're looking at their phones.
That's right.
They're trying to avoid a taking of Pelham 123 situation.
Hey, are you going to take Pelham 123?
No, it's
sorry,
it's 11:25 in the morning. It'd be Pelham
can't.
1125.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually something that they make sure to say is that all of the cars are named after the time that they leave. So that's
And the place that they leave from.
the place from. During the hostage taking, you do get a beautiful multicultural moment where there is a Spanish language speaker who doesn't understand English. It's like, look, if you're taking hostages in big 2026, you got to have at least Spanish language translation.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Minimum.
mad at my hostage takers because they don't have a BSL interpreter. I'm like, oh, you don't have like sign language for my hostages? Like, come on.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know what's going on. I can't tell.
So this is not a very inclusive hostage situation.
That was actually a really beautiful New York City moment to me. Yeah.
It was beautiful. Yeah. I love it so much. Back to the Noive Center.
Yeah. Mr. Blue calls the Noive Center and he's like, hello, I'm the Trainmaster.
Hello, Trainmaster.
You're the Trainmaster.
You're the Trainmaster.
I'm the English hostage taker. I'm Count Binface and I want...
See if you can solve my train puzzle.
You may remember me from the movie Jaws, or possibly The Sting.
He kind of does sound like Count Binface. He's like, hello. But he's like, look, I want
Trainmaster.
$1 million. We've got these hostages. You have 1 hour. And for every minute that you are late, I will execute one hostage. And that is also how I react when my train is late.
Also, like, that means they have 20 minutes until they're like, well, we're out of hostages.
It's like,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, what do you do at that point? It's like, well, we start killing ourselves.
I guess, yeah, that's what you got to do.
Hour and
yeah.
24 minutes, situation's resolved itself one way or the other.
I guess we could vandalize the train, maybe?
Yeah.
I would start with that.
Yeah.
During this, Garber has still got the fucking Tokyo subway guys coming with him, but he like realizes halfway through the hostage taking like speech, and he's like, "Oh shit, get these fucking guys out of here." Like,
He doesn't call them fucking guys.
Frank
He
Carell
like,
refers to them as Chinamen, and he says
Yeah.
fucking monkeys. And I don't
he
like
does.
that.
They do get racially abused. But then also we get the punchline of the joke, which is they're all like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, Lieutenant Garber. Like, we'll get out of your hair." And
Yeah,
it's like,
we'll take ourselves up. Don't worry about it. Most informative tour. And it's like his face. He's got such a command of his face in this fucking movie. You see him like realize everything.
When they hit you with such a train phobic statement, you got to give him that Walter Matthau stare.
Transphobic.
Fly the train's flag, yeah.
He does have a theory, though, about this guy.
Well, the guy who's talking's got a heavy English accent. He could be a fruitcake.
This movie
He could just be insane.
Yeah. But they can't figure out why they're doing this. In fact, Zach even tells Mr. Blue on the radio, he's like, look, you're in a tunnel. Like, what are you going to do? Like, how do you think this is going to work? And he's like, don't worry about that. Just get me my money. It's like, okay.
Mr. Blue is
Stewie
loving
Griffin
it
ass.
for this opening statement, the bit where he's talking to Frank Carell and he goes, I've taken your train has been taken. He like smiles to himself. He's having a wonderful time.
He's aura farming for the entire hostage situation. We see him later on and he's just sitting back doing crosswords. And it's
he's
like,
just doing crosswords in that room all the time.
He brought those with him. Like, yeah.
Fantastic. But because of this, they immediately go, holy shit, we got to get Kaz back. We got to pull Kaz back. So they reach out to someone else who's on the platform.
We have to pull out our SWAT team of yelling guy.
He might not be able to yell them down on this one. They call the other guy who's on the platform, a fellow by the name of Patrolman James. And they go, please follow him in and get him back. And James
you got to get him out of the tunnel.
Nearly gets to him.
Yeah, James, who is a MTA cop and not a city cop, crucially, right? Yes. So he is
that's important.
he is less of a psycho.
Yeah, he's a normal type guy.
Yes.
But meanwell, Kaz turns up at the hostage situation. He turns up at the hostage situation like George Galloway with like pasties and a fishing rod. And he like, he yells at them. That's a deep cut for people from England. He yells at them. And then the Wayne grower, Mr. Gray, is just like, damn, that's crazy. How about I yell back at you with my gun and only knows one very loud word, bang.
Yeah, nothing arrests Kaz's forward momentum until the bullets hit. He's being yelled at by a guy with a gun and he does not stop striding forwards. Going, God damn it.
It's great.
It's like if we could redo the sort of one of the monologues from early in Gladiator, which is, if you find yourself suddenly alone, stomping through a field with the sun on your face, yelling at nobody, then you are in Elysium and you are already dead.
You are in the bad old days of New York City. This is just,
that was the 70s, I believe.
Yeah, I'm saying this is the 70s. Yeah. This is what we referred to as, for a long time in the early 2000s, people refer to this as the bad old days here. The sort of time where my father recounts telling me as a young man he once found a corpse in the fucking vestibule of a chock full of nuts coffee. It's just sort of how things were. Pelham, by the way, the ancestral homeland of my family. So I feel very close to the train and what happens to it in the movie.
It's gorgeous. Yeah. But one of the key demands here lets us bring our two dear friends in. He says, tell the mayor we want $1 million in 1 hour, and then we get our mayor.
I hope he's not sleepy.
Our mayor, sadly, has the flu. Much like our fearless leader, November, our mayor is in bed going, I don't want to do it.
I'm the only person not wanting to be at work right now.
Really good New York mayor moment. The establishing shot is just like a shot of Gracie Mansion and him going, I'm the goddamn mayor of the goddamn city of New York.
It's the second most important thing in the second most important office in the country, and I'm sick like any other guy.
You're telling me I just gotta sweat it out?
I mean, also the again, fundamentally, right, the Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3 is a movie where everybody yells at each other except for Robert Shaw.
Yes.
Right?
There's
and the
one
mayor
calm English guy.
Everybody else is yelling at each other.
The power of being Sigma.
And the mayor at this point is yelling at his doctor, who's like, you have to rest. And he's like, I want to watch TV. You're making me miss the newlywed game.
Yeah, even though he's like in bed, like wearing like a sleeping cap, like he's like Hong Shu moded, but he's still screaming at everybody, which I really love.
Wee Willy Winky. Yeah, his attending physician is a black lady who later on is going to get her hand slapped by the mayor's aide, which I do not like. This woman is not treated well.
Warren.
Just the kind of casual misogyny and the fucking casual misogynoir in this movie is not great.
It's Deputy Mayor Warren LaSalle, absolutely someone who would be like spot welded to a Democratic Congress seat
fully.
at some point in the
this is such a guy.
Deputy Mayor Warren LaSalle 40 years later is being like Weekend at Bernie's by his by his younger
right
aides.
like this guy's he's voting for like welfare reform in 1998 like as the representative for like Harlem and the South Bronx. Absolutely. Yes.
100%. This is one of the best portrayals of the early career of an establishment Democrat before everyone decided what an establishment Democrat was. Savvy political operator, Deputy Mayor Warren LaSalle, who's just like, I don't care how sick you are, Mr. Mayor. We have to get you out in front of the crowds.
You have to make the decision.
Worm tongue.
I got a line here. He goes,
You're the mayor. The buck stops with you.
Oh, shit.
God help us.
because he's like, look, Mr. Mayor, armed men have taken a subway train and they want $1 million. You're paying them. Take as long as you need to decide that you're paying them, but we're paying them.
Yeah, I mean, this is honestly, I will say, a really good depiction of like actually another good thing about this movie, besides everyone being at work to me, is that it actually is a pretty good depiction of like the snarl of New York City politics and municipal power and how it is applied and how it works, which is until fairly recently and still kind of true. And like, it's basically a thing that we're trying to get over right now, is that the mayor as a position in New York City actually doesn't hold that much power and mostly exists as a person for various stakeholders to yell at.
Yes.
Like, it seems more important than it is. It is actually a machine that kind of runs itself. And then you just kind of put a guy there to get ritually murdered they're just doing, he's the Omelas child for municipal politics, basically. And
if you, sorry, go ahead.
No, that's it. It's just like, but this idea that like the mayor is just some sleepy guy in bed that you yell at. Like, the decision's been made, you know? Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is one of my favorite lines is like, we're trying to run a city, not a democracy.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he doesn't want to make the choice. He's still demurring. He's like, get me the fucking chairman of a transit authority, get me the chief of police, get me the fucking comptroller, get me Brad Lander. Now bring him in here. And Deputy Mayor Warren is like, okay, fine, they're on their way already, but they're only going to tell you that it's your decision.
I mean, the mayor being like so sick he can barely stand up is a wonderful,
it's really good,
very obvious metaphor for New York in the 1970s.
What?
I mean, this is also, I was just gonna say, this is also post like Ford to City drop dead time. Like, this is like the city is dying.
Meanwhile, in the Noive Center, Zach gets the news that there is an undercover cop somewhere on the train, which is a great suspenseful little beat. And he's like, I hope it's not a dame. I hope they don't have fucking blue hair and pronouns.
they all like scare themselves with the thought that it might be a woman undercover cop.
Yeah, it's really funny.
Oh no. But they're like, well, what's one cop going to do down there anyway, even if they are, especially if they're a woman?
Yeah. You mean even if he is a big, beautiful man of 8 feet tall and a meter broad with rippling muscles, I don't know if he could even do anything against 4 automatic weapons. Automatic weapons. Sorry, I'm just inventing new kinds of New York accents.
This is disrespectful to my people.
The shadow of women hang over the taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
There could be women anywhere.
This is where we now come to understand they have filled that fucking tunnel with cops.
Yeah, because every cop in the world is that. Yeah.
And the NYC, the proper one, has shown up and they have done what they do best, which is deploy 300 motherfuckers with guns to go like really nervously fiddle with them.
Yeah, they've sent the NYPD's famous standing around response group to go stand around.
Oh boy, I wish we had something that could occupy us more than this pocket abacus.
They mentioned really early on here that there's at least 9 snipers scoped in. God damn it.
Oh,
do the riff.
I'm playing chess by postcard.
They got snipers in there, snipers scoped in. So you're like, for the rest of this movie, just remember that there are like 11 guys with the itchiest trigger fingers in the world on their radio going, let me take the shot. Please let me take the shot. I've got a shot. Let me take it.
With night
and
scopes,
Patrolman James is in between them being like, please let the NYPD know that I am down here. I'm a black guy and I have a gun, but don't kill me. I'm a cop. Like, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I get, because another huge part of this movie is like, and the first act is a lot of people being like, I'm at work. Why are you bothering me at work? And then the second act is a lot of people being like, we're all at work, but we all have to tell each other what other people have said in telephone chains of like 4 people long at every end.
There's a lot of conference calls at the end.
There's
of this
a lot
movie,
of Walter Matthau like flipping switches and being like, so that's what they said to me. I'm saying it to you now. Now what do you say? It's great.
Love it.
Mr. Blue claims to be a mercenary of some considerable experience.
Yeah, we get a little bit of Mr. Blue's backstory.
Yeah, and Mr. Green is an ex-subway driver who got fired for smuggling drugs.
But he maintains that he was framed for it.
Yeah, they used Mr. Green to move the train earlier on, rather than just like get the driver to do it at gunpoint.
Yeah, Mr. Green is clearly a train guy. We see him interacting with the motorman and the conductor. He clearly very deeply knows what all of their jobs consist of. He's like very kind about it. He starts trying to talk to the conductor about like what he got cited for when he was like Mr. Blue's like, yes, go on, Mr. Green, tell him everything about you.
Again, one of the things about New Yorkers is that they do love to talk about they don't love to talk to strangers, but they do love to share a bellyache.
Green comes in to check on Blue, and Blue is doing his like crossword puzzle, and he goes, can you please stay out there? Like, just, I don't want to leave the other 2 alone with the hostages. And Green's like, what, don't you trust Brown and Gray? And he's like, I trust Brown. Mr. Gray is 100% the Wayne Grow. We need to keep an eye on this guy.
He says that's why they threw him out of the mafia. And I'm like, I didn't realize the mafia had HR like that.
What do you have to do?
Also, I didn't realize you could get kicked out of the mafia alive. Like, I didn't realize you could just get fired. Like,
fill up your box, empty your desk.
What's the very narrow offense that you commit in the mafia to get kicked out but not killed? What's
time theft?
You have to
taxes. yeah.
Look, he's just claiming a lot of overtime. This guy,
he's shitting a lot on company time. Yeah,
he was fabricating his punch cards.
Coffee is an honor system.
I think if you are not a made man but like an associate, they could just be like, we don't want you around no more.
Yeah.
Vinny.
He doesn't know too much. He's just annoying.
Yes.
Hit the bricks, pal.
He made inferior meatballs or something, but yeah, all right.
Yeah.
And so anyway, Zach calls them and is like, hey, we're going to give you $1 million. And Mr. Blue's like, great, cool. I want it in like 50s and 100s. I want it old bills. I want random serial numbers, big rubber bands. I want like flowers in my dressing room. I want all the M&Ms that are blue removed from the bowl. And you got 26 minutes, so we're going to kill all the hostages, right? And he's like, oh, shit, okay.
He's like, 26 minutes is not enough time. And he's like,
you'd be
surprised what is possible with enough time pressure.
He also tells the hostages, like, hey, good news. Like, they're going to pay a ransom. And one of them is like, can I ask how much we're worth, just out of interest? And the guy's like, it's $1 million. And he's like, each? He's like, no, all together. He's like,
yeah, he's like, it's not so fantastic.
The old Yiddish man asks about this.
I love this guy so much.
He's
always talking shit in there. Like, there's a bit where they announce that they're hostages, and he goes like, what did you think, guests? It's like, man, you're in the hostage situation too.
Meanwhile, up in the Noive Center, Zach figures something out. He's like, hang on a minute. They moved the train earlier on. So there must be somebody down there who knows how to drive a train. We should look up all the train drivers who recently got fired and therefore might be somewhat disgruntled. And I don't know. This proves to be correct in the long run, but I think it's quite a leap considering that they took the driver hostage. They could have just been forced him to do it, but whatever.
I guess he's gotten back to them by this point.
No train driver would allow themselves to move a train under duress. They would abandon the train, yes, but they love the train.
They do.
And they would never do something like that to the train.
What this movie loves is pairs of cops. And we have a beautiful pair of cops here.
Because they have to be drift compatible with the train.
These are the morose cops who have to transport the cash from the bank to the subway. And they're both just there going, it's going to be our ass if anything happens, right?
Yeah. I will also say this part of the movie, I'm going insane because whenever I watch any movie set in New York, I'm always very, very attuned to the geography and if they're getting it correct. You watch Escape from New York and they talk about the 69th Street Bridge and I'm like tearing my hair out, whatever. But this movie, they is a really good grasp on New York City geography. And everyone does say like, oh, it's not enough time. And I'm thinking they're being like, it's like 4 miles from the Federal Reserve to where they are underground. Just 4 miles driving. That's crazy to go that, like the subway would not be that fast, Yeah. So I'm going nuts. Like they've really fucked it.
Well, So
Not enough time.
So Mr. Green says to Mr. Blue, he's like, it's not enough time. You should give them 2 hours. And Mr. Blue's like, well, you know the way this thing works. If you give them 2 hours, they take 2 hours. You give them 1 hour, they take 1 hour. Like, I've got places to be, man. Like, I've got shit to do.
Mm-hmm.
He's not from around here. He doesn't know. He doesn't know what this is.
He's like, yeah, shit, right?
He's like, look, they will get it done in an hour if you tell them that it has to be done in an hour.
Mm-hmm. He also tells off Mr. Gray. He's like, Mr. Gray, stop being a Wayne Grow. And Mr. Gray hits him with a Duke Nukem. He's like, blow it out your ass. And we get this like failed standoff where Mr. Blue's like, I once had a man shot for talking to me like that. And Mr. Gray's like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I do my own killing. Like, fuck you. I'm Wayne Grow.
That's the difference between us. Yeah. I do my own killing.
I'm Wayne Grow, Morty.
We'll settle this in the third act.
Yeah. Why do you gotta have a Wayne Grow on every crew? It seems self-defeating.
It's the fucking International Brotherhood of Wayne Grows. You need one on every fucking heist team.
What leverage are they exerting?
They're gonna go on.
It's like you need one guy there who's about to blow up the entire arrangement. Okay.
You need if you don't have one, they're gonna do like the Wayne Grow Union's gonna do an inspection, and those inspections never go smoothly.
They take like any amount of money you get from a hostage situation. If you don't have a Wayne Grow, they just take it.
I was in a hostage situation that went so smoothly. Like there was actually no problems at all, and everyone got the money, and everyone was alive and whatever. But there was a big inflatable rat outside of it the whole time, and I think a lot of Wayne Grows.
There should be a Wayne Grow here. This should have gone badly.
That's delightful.
What do you mean it didn't go sideways? What are you talking about?
They paid the money and you just made a clean getaway and all of the hostages are fine? The fuck are we doing here?
Was anyone wearing a hockey mask? No? What?
Nobody was a Nazi?
Nobody randomly racially abused the hostages? Nobody was referring to the women as like 20-cent hookers?
They've all got fucking signs that say fair practices.
Honestly, like you don't want to be a Wayne Grow, but it's the best health insurance in the entire industry.
I mean, you gotta pay in. It's like a year of Wayne Growing before you can get your card.
Yeah,
obviously.
Yeah.
Honestly, just do 6 months of Wayne Growing and then put in immediately for like hacker.
Yeah.
You know,
they're the only ones that cover gender affirming care as well. Like.
That's why there are so many trans Wayne Grows out there.
Honestly, it's an incredibly powerful union.
It's almost as big as the International Brotherhood of Steam and Smoke and Sparks and Water Barrels and Sand Barrels and allied trades.
Carrying big sheets of glass across the street during car chases.
The little market stalls that always get crashed into during a chase.
Yeah, with cabbages and shit.
This is why that movie Inside Man, right? Like that's why it's considered to be a scab film.
Exactly. You know.
There's
no Wayne Grows in Inside Man.
There's no Wayne Grows.
But all Wayne Grows in Baby Driver. Now, Garber manages to argue him down to the deadline being the money arriving at the station instead of getting to him.
Yeah. Because the cops crash the car and they're like, shit, the money's going to be delayed.
Yeah. And we get a beautiful little Columbus egg moment where a guy that we haven't introduced, a man called Chief Inspector Daniels. Fantastic guy, wonderful fella. He's just on the platform with a cigar the whole time talking at the radio.
Never not smoking a cigar.
Well, if they know the thing's flipped over, how are they going to hold us to the original deadline? And Garber's like, they don't know how are they supposed to know anything from down there? Holy fuck, I can lie. And he just immediately hits the radio and goes, yeah, the money's here.
It's here. It'll be there in a second.
It's made it here.
Absolutely.
And it's within like 50
lying.
seconds of them executing the first hostage. Which we can see that like Mr. Blue is steeling himself to do. After he does the holy shit, I can just lie moment, the money finally does get there. I'll do the little mayor thing first. Because the deputy mayor has persuaded the mayor to come down there to do a little speech or something, and he's like, I'll just get booed. And we don't see the speech, we don't hear anything. We just stick with the cops and they hear this.
Jesus, it's the goddamn mayor.
It cuts away. We don't get any of it. We're just like, yeah, he got booed.
Yeah, there's also a bit where the cops are like talking about the mayor coming, and they're like, we'll hold the crowd for him.
So good. There's also a bit when they like get the green light to pay them, the head of the police gets on the phone to the cop down there and goes, we've gotten the green light, and he's like, fantastic, the boys have been begging me to start shooting, and he's like, no, I got the green light to pay him.
The other green light.
And also, here's my question also. Why are you there's the motorcycle escorts for the car going uptown with the money.
Yeah.
Why not put the money on the motorcycle?
They don't figure that out until they flip the car the first time.
Yeah,
So good.
they do ultimately get.
Cops
They
are
have
so
to get there
stupid.
themselves.
Yeah.
Like this is one of the principles of Montessori policing is you have to let
I love that.
them make the mistakes themselves.
It's
To let them
sorry.
flip the cars.
Ever since they switched my city to a Montessori police department, every time there's a problem, I'm getting thrown fresh loaves of bread are being thrown at me because that's all the cops know how to do.
Well, it's like the thing is, it's not really about getting direct result. It's about what kind of cops will they grow into, and will they have like curiosity of mind. You know, it's about instilling those qualities from an early age, like 35. So that because the police brain has a very high level of neuroplasticity for a much longer period of time.
But the money gets there, and I do appreciate about the money, but it's in a big fucking like brown Hessian sack that says like money on it.
It's a Federal
Really
Reserve,
solid.
I think. Yeah.
Has a dollar sign on it? Yeah, it's got
Fantastic
swag.
stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
I literally exclaimed, "We used to build things in this
We
country."
used to fucking build like the two cops get access to gain control of the bag of money, and they're like, "That's $1 million." The other one's like, "It's what it buys, not what it weighs." They're disappointed in the weight of the thing. But they start to bring it down. The instructions are very specific. You got to walk down the track with the money. There's two of you. One of you has the money. The other has a flashlight, and he's moving it side to side. And as they are approaching, someone, we'll never know who it was. One of those snipers gets an itchy trigger finger and fires and hits Mr. Brown in the arm. And that unleashes pandemonium. Everyone
That
starts
unleashes the
shooting.
Wayne Grove because Mr. Gray just fucking starts firing everywhere into the tunnel. He just like sprays everything. And nobody gets killed. Nobody gets killed. But
Patrolman,
Mr.
what's
Blue
his face, has to
says,
hide.
yeah, Mr. Blue says we can't let this go unanswered.
He goes, "We'll have to kill one of them."
Yeah, he says to the conductor, "Hey man, walk down the track and just pick up the money, will you?"
Yeah,
And
just
the
let us
guy's
know
like,
when the money's
"What?
coming.
What?" And he's like, I can hear the soundtrack of the movie. Like, I know something bad's about to happen. It's like, no,
Everyone
it
in
isn't.
that
That's-
car knows that this man is about to be killed. Like, it's so clear to everyone.
So they send him down the tunnel and
They
then
send him down the
fucking
tunnel.
gun him down. They kill him. They're like, don't fuck with us.
Mr. Blue kills him himself and then turns and Sigma faces directly at Mr. Gray as if to be like, "I do my own killing too,
Yeah.
bitch."
And meanwhile, up in the Noive Center, they're like, "Oh no, we just lost one of the hostages." And then like, "Where's this secret cop, this undercover cop? What are they doing?" He's like, what chance do they have? Especially if it's a fucking dame.
If it's a dame.
Is this when Matho punches the other guy? Is that later?
Yeah, it is, yeah. Where he goes, "I'm not helping out the killers of Kaz Dolowitz."
Yeah, the guy that I don't think we've mentioned him is like the guy who controls the railway.
Yeah. The Lord Byron of the New York City subway.
On a
The
podcast
railway
microphone
king.
with a big. He's got a big podcast microphone. He's got a big switchboard, and he's in charge of all the railway. And the whole time they're trying to sort out the hostage situation, I assume he's running the rest of the trains.
He is.
Because
Yeah, that's
the thing. I mean, I assume this is why they picked the 6 train, but a little New York City subway fact is that the 6 train is very, very isolated compared to the other trains in Manhattan. It's like kind of there's like no other trains on the east side.
Oh, I see.
So the rest of the subway system has to be running perfectly fine. So he's just over there like running the subway, I assume. And he's just screaming like, "Hey, there's just no way to run a railroad." And he yells at Matthew and he fucking grabs him and he throws him to the ground.
And he's like, "Listen to me, you dumb son of a bitch. If you don't help me out, you're going to be having dinner tonight with Kaz Dolowitz." And like
good.
chucks him to the ground.
It's really
That
nice.
sounds good. He's a charming dinner companion.
Very racist, but once you get over it.
And the money makes it to the car.
The robbers stash it on their persons. They have like special vests that they just like put the bills in.
Yeah, suddenly we see why they have the specificity on the bundle size, is they've all got pockets sewn into all of their outfits that hold a specific amount of money.
Exactly 18 bundles each.
They've pre-split it. They figured out how many bundles 1 million in these hundreds would be and have already pre-split it out. So there's no
You
argument.
thought of everything.
Mr. Blue even lets Mr. Gray load up first as a sign of like, we're all on the same page here. And something else that Mr. Blue does, he begins drinking.
Yes,
He goes into the cab and cracks a little tiny bottle of like whiskey.
Yeah.
That's probably good,
Just
right?
cracking a monster. Just
Yeah. I think it's time to get loose. Definitely.
Uh-huh.
Hey, you know what? 5 o'clock somewhere,
You're out of
right?
danger
Yeah.
as far as I can tell.
Celebrate, just made $1 million today at work, honey. He's great.
The money changes things so clearly, right? When it pours out onto the ground, like they hold on it, and like we get like close-ups of everyone's face looking at it, even a bunch of the hostages just being like, holy shit, that's $1 million right there.
That's like $20 million in today money.
Yeah.
Blue calls Zach and he's like, right, okay, next phase. Turn the power back on. I want green signals all the way down to the end of the track. Get all the cops out of the way. And he's like, and Zach's like, okay, I mean, I'll tell everybody, but like, what the fuck is your plan, man? Like the track only goes one place. Like we know where you're going to be. And also we can track the train. He's like, don't worry about that.
It's like, why don't you let me worry about that, Trainmaster?
You're paying me $1 million to worry about it.
I did really enjoy his recasting as Vincent Price in the middle of the film.
I just like the Trainmaster thing. Fuck, what happens next? Hang on.
So Zach is talking to the other cops, and he's like, well, it's one of the other cops who's like, well, what they're clearly going to do is set the train rolling.
Oh yeah,
jump
Daniel
off,
says it.
and then slip out of an emergency exit, and then Zach is like, well, they can't do that because there's a dead man switch. Like somebody has to be there to hold down the fucking go button, otherwise they're not going to go anywhere. It's like, oh,
like you
shit.
can't just put a weight on it.
Yeah.
But the robbers have thought of this. They've rigged a fucking doohickey on the outside of the train to beat the dead man switch. And they do exactly this. They leap off the train and then run into a side exit.
Yeah.
This movie has exactly one problem, which is that I wish they'd showed the operation of the doohickey.
Yeah.
They are so vague about the doohickey, and you can't help but feel that it's the most on-purpose thing in the world.
It is, and was.
Yeah, exactly. Like just like you can't show them how to get around the dead man switch. It's like it's in completely the wrong place. They all go outside and do something around like the wheels as well. Like, and the device that we see is just like a couple of lengths of pipe. It's so vague.
Yeah, I would have invented like a 200-pound weight on the button.
Yeah, I would have put something on it. Like.
It would have been tough to haul a 200-pound weight down into the subway, though.
Roybers will never come up with our weight technology.
Wait a minute, no, hang on. You've already got a corpse in the tunnel. Put the corpse on the dead man switch.
Well, it's got to be pushing, is the thing.
Oh, I guess. And also, one of the other passengers could take it off. But anyway, the passengers are panicking because they're stuck on a speeding train, right? At this point, the undercover cop finally reveals himself. I guess we don't know that pronouns. It could be like, reveals gender-neutral themselves.
Officer Sock reveals themselves.
He's like Serpico moding. He's undercover, long hair, big mustache, poncho.
He jumps off the train and goes after them. And they're like, oh, it's the undercover cop. They've revealed themselves. And it's like, was more than one of them? No, it's only one. It's a non-binary cop. Oh, man.
This is where Mr. Blue makes a mistake. Mr. Brown notices this guy roll off the back of the train and flags it up. And Mr. Gray goes, we should go back and check that out just to make sure that wasn't a person.
Yeah.
And Mr. Blue's like,
no, it's beer o'clock, actually.
Yeah. It's beer o'clock, baby.
Yeah. It's probably fine.
It's probably
a great thing to say in a robbery.
That's a good point, Trainmaster. Unfortunately, it's Miller time. So I'm out of here.
And the robbers remove their hats and their mustaches, which turn out to be fake. They change their coat because they brought like a change of clothes. They all like change into a different cunty outfit
to reveal Hawaiian shirts underneath.
Yeah, they tear off their overcoats. Yeah. Reveal, we're on island time now, boys.
Yeah,
Margaritaville starts playing. It's more thought of everything stuff here because Blue is like mustaches, hats, reverse coats. Like it's really good.
Swap hats. Hats. Like they all swap to a different hat.
Put on different hats.
It's very military, and we I think learned at one point that he was a colonel in the military.
He's a soldier of fortune. Yeah.
Hand over your guns. And Mr. Gray won't give up his gun. So Mr. Blue's like, well, in that case, I will use
my... It's in my Waingro contract. I never have to be disarmed.
I will use my gun and shoots him dead.
Yeah, he hits him with the blow it out your ass line again.
Yeah. He says you already said that one.
Shot.
How about I blow it out of your ass? Ba-bam.
They shoot him. They hit him right in the chest over the heart. And they immediately strip all of his money out.
For the ass.
They shoot him in the ass. I thought it'd be funny. I don't know. They strip all of this guy's money out except for right above his heart. There is one wad of cash that has blood stain on it. And they all leave that.
Smart.
I will leave this for a second.
The undercover cop, meanwhile, shoots Mr. Brown dead. So now we're down to 2. And Mr. Green runs while Mr. Blue is like, right, I'm going to have a kind of like duel in the tunnel
Mr.
with the undercover cop.
Go ahead, Green. We'll meet up where we agreed to. And he goes back in. Mr. Green, on the way out, takes the blood-stained money.
Shouldn't have done that.
Symbolic. Shouldn't have done that. That's him accepting the life of violence. That's why he deserves to get caught at the end.
Spoilers.
But Mr.
for 5 minutes from
Blue
now.
wins this.
Spoilers, they don't get away with it. Yeah, Blue does go down there and shoots him and is about to give him the execution. Asks if they're a cop. The fella nods and he goes like, very good. The mayor will attend your funeral.
That's so hard.
The mayor who
so
sucks
hard.
and everyone hates, but you'll be dead, so you can't boo.
It'll be a booneral.
Hope you're ready for a terrible political rally at your funeral. But then Garber has figured it out. In the car with Daniels earlier on, he's gone, holy shit, that's the nugget of the idea for why they did this. They figured out how to beat the dead man switch. When they did that weird maneuver, they were getting out, like you said.
There's a doohickey. Yeah.
They've got to have a fucking doohickey.
Also, this whole time, the passengers have been on the screaming train, and the old Yiddish guy is like, don't worry, the red lights will make us stop.
I love that guy
and
so
everyone's
much.
at the front of the train be like, they're all, not the homo, I believe, goes, they're all green.
Just one problem, darling. They're all green. But Garber has made it down there, and he takes a very long walk up to the please drop your gun line. He goes, excuse me, mister, if you wouldn't mind putting your hands on your head, turn it around.
Yeah. He goes in through, by the way, an emergency exit that I recognize the exact location of.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Just like seconds after Mr. Green has left that emergency exit and gotten away, they get back there. This is the hardest shit in the entire world.
Yeah. Mr. Blue turns around and he's like, oh, do you have the death penalty in this state? And then Zach's like, no, why? And he's like, that's a pity. And then Mr. Blue touches the third rail and instantly gets his dick sucked.
Yeah.
It just immediately like cooks himself on the platform.
Quite a shocking answer, Trainmaster.
Mr. Trainmaster.
Just a shocking bit of information, don't you think?
Have you considered I have one last trick up my sleeve, which is dying instantly.
You're about to be...
Goodbye, Trainmaster.
Yeah, I've mastered the art of the spirit world, and I'll be seeing you soon.
But there's so many other options. There's so many other options open to him here. Like he could try having a gun duel with Zach and just like chance it and kill himself if he loses. Like, yeah, you might as well. Or what I'd have done is I've just gone, I am the undercover cop. This guy is the robber.
I got him, sir.
I got him for you. And then Zach, like, do the fucking what the Hans Gruber does in Die Hard, or at least try it. And then the moment Zach drops his guard, shoot him. I'm like, I don't know. You didn't have to get your dick sucked like that, man. But all right.
Not that convincing. Oh, Mr. Trainmaster, this here was the hostage taker. I've got him.
Yeah.
I've taken care of him for you, Mr. Trainmaster.
We actually went to school together, which is why we sound the same.
Anyway, I'll be leaving now. Just trying to walk away. Gotta go. But no.
I have to go to work.
We all sound this way in Eastern Brooklyn.
Oh, my Jersey accent, yes. Unremarkable, I think you'll agree,
From Jersey,
Trainmaster.
the island of Jersey, yes.
My Guernsey accent.
And I was living, of course, in East Brooklyn, and why was I on the Pelham 123, you may ask? Well, of course, my dear boy, I have work.
Mr. Trainmaster, I was simply walking here.
Go Mets. But the train does actually get stopped. And at that point, we get the punchline of a joke. There's the lady who's been asleep the entire time. And she wakes up and is like, oh, we're already there. And it's like, you slept through hostage situation.
And after we see Robert Shaw suck his own dick right there on the train tracks, we get the punchline to that whole thing as well, which is the undercover cop has long hair and is lying face down. So Garber goes, don't worry, miss. An ambulance will be here in just a moment.
Very good.
Fantastic.
Because it's aim.
We then have to swap to investigation. The hostages are secured. There's one guy who's gotten away.
Yeah.
We're going to hunt him down. It's time to become a buddy cop thing with Frank Stiller.
Yeah. So they run down this list of like former drivers who've all been dismissed. And they go around, they talk to someone that was like, no, I was here all day. And then there's one guy who like is missing a leg. So it's like, okay, presumably it wasn't him. And eventually they get to Mr. Green, who is like rolling around in money on his bed and has to stash it in his oven. Very cute.
Really love that. He's like rolling around and he's having a perfect
boys
moment,
want
and they
some
knock on the
money?
door. We're like, cops are here, and he's like, just a minute. And like, he's doing the most suspicious shit of all time. Like, he's just bundling this money around, moving around, and they're outside of it just chatting because they're not suspicious in one bit. They have a little conversation.
How many more we got to see today? 6, 7.
That's the numbers from the thing.
Jerry still 6'7".
6, 7.
6, 7.
I do really like also they're like, hey, come out of here. And like, again, Mr. Green knows exactly what's going on. And it just, again, starts stomping around, rustling.
He's like, I work nights. I just woke up. I was asleep all afternoon.
I got to rustle around and stomp for a little while and open and close some cupboards.
He can't stop
they're
brushing his sweaty hair. He just keeps like...
he just immediately starts combing his hair in the most nervous way anyone ever has. And they're walking around the apartment. And he keeps seeing things, like he sees a little bit of money on the ground, like wanders over to it and kicks it under the bed real fast.
And he goes, you guys got a warrant? And they're like, no. He's like, the Supreme Court says you need a warrant. And Matthew was like, yeah, for now.
It's like, I haven't changed now in about 10 minutes anyway. Things are going.
It's the same thing when Blue asks about the death penalty. Matthew was like, not right now.
It's like, no.
Not at the moment. Yeah.
But there's this real estate guy, see? He has golden hair.
Yeah.
He's going to fix all of
The
this.
death penalty was illegal in America for a while, and then it came back. Isn't that fun?
It's not fun.
Isn't that great? Still not New York State, but isn't that fun?
To be fair, it did deter all those murders.
That's true. Murder did stop for about 20 years.
I remember when they stopped murder.
Because the precogs,
That's right.
But as they're leaving, they're going, okay, there's nothing going on here, and they're on the way out. But Mr. Green just pushes it slightly too far. He starts getting on his high horse and being like, I'm a working man. You come here bothering me. Get the hell out of here, why don't you? I'm a working man.
I'm at work. I'm going to work later.
I'm going to work later on. I have a job.
I have a job. You don't understand.
I have a job. And on the way out, they're just leaving. He sneezes. And he sneezed a couple of times on the radio thus far, and every single time our Garber has reflexively gone Gesundheit. And he does it again now, and then just cracks the door back open and gives him the look of like...
He gives him the 555, come on now. Like, exactly.
He does.
It's
He gives him
incredible.
a perfect 555, come on now. It'll be the episode art. He gives him that look.
The soundtrack should be like... Bah, 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 bah.
Yeah, it really is.
I heard it, even if it wasn't there.
Yeah.
Like, in my mind, it was just like the Looney Tunes, like circles out, you know?
That's all, Trainmaster.
Somebody's done the Curb Your Enthusiasm cut, I'm sure.
Gotta be.
Yeah. What a beautiful... and also, like,
that's the movie.
The investigation bit of this movie is, what, 10 minutes? It's really not long. Yeah, maybe 5. It's really not long. It's kind of incredible. The pacing of this movie works because it is so... It's like an hour 40. It's like not a long movie. And it could have been paced so much worse. And there's no reason for it to go on. It's just like, he took the blood money, crime doesn't pay, done, dusted, movie
Done.
over.
Easy.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
See, what,
It's like...
I think the fundamentally, right, like what we've seen with all these things that are these little pieces. This is the reason I love this movie so much, is it's about all of these little pieces, little piece of investigation, little piece of the office. Even like the heist is so simple, right? We're going to kidnap a train, say we're going to kill people if they don't give us money, right? Like, really, I complain about the dead man's device thing, but like, in fact, that's the only piece of like, well, we have to overcome this problem. Fundamentally, this is a very, very small movie that is laser focused on its actual characters, which is what makes it so fun.
Is the only like bit of like conjecture. Everything else is just worked out to the minute, like what they would do here. And like Garber says, the whole nugget of this heist is that they figured out how to beat the dead man switch, and everything from there just follows naturally. I loved this movie. I liked watching it twice.
Yeah.
It was great to get an excuse to rewatch it again.
Yeah, it's really solid. Yeah. I'm going to be interested to see how it compares to the Denzel Washington remake, which we will be doing next.
I've heard it is not so hot. So prepare yourself.
I remember it fondly. I saw it as a child, so it's been that long since I've seen it. But yeah,
I've
I'm
never
looking
seen
forward
it
to
before. I'm very excited to see what happens. Do we have any closing thoughts on the taking of Pelham 123? Do you think it says anything about masculinity? I think it maybe has something to say about masculinity.
It seems pretty insecure about masculinity, the way that it constantly talks about what if it's a dame or whatever. Like, it's very odd.
The real heist is women stealing all the jobs, stealing all the white.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's just like it is a classic sort of like late 70s movie in that it is about like society ending. And like things being overthrown in a way that is scary, not in a way that is interesting, like, or fun, like the 60s. You know, it's everyone's afraid for the future because like everything was bad. New York City was falling apart. The federal government had told us to get fucked and to die. Like the city was bankrupt. Everything was falling apart. So like there are all these existential threats to the way things work, and the way things worked where men were in charge, right? And so yeah, it's a very a movie that is very afraid. Though it is, you know, it's funny that it's still such like a morality tale of take the blood money, the literal blood money, and you will be caught 3 minutes later.
When he's rolling around on his bed at the end, the blood money is like right on top, right in the dead center. Yeah. It's like, there it is. You see, he accepted that the deaths were worth it for him to have the money, and then he immediately got caught. There you go. But the other thing is that the movie itself, the movie itself, it comes down really hard on this like anti-woman shit that they're all talking about the whole time. Because the only time we see women doing anything, they are competent at it.
Yeah, that is true. I mean, we don't really have a lot of like, you know,
we have very little of them. Yeah. The best you get is the one who takes over Kaz Dolowitz's job and just does it flawlessly. Yeah. And it's not, they don't like point at that and say it. It's just there for you to pick up.
I don't think she has any lines for the rest of the movie. She's not really, she just kind of disappears.
She does.
Well,
But only a couple.
And on the train, there's like the conductor who's like, when the conductor doesn't want to die, the women are like, he doesn't have to go if he doesn't want to. And that's like the only lines we get. Yeah. And there's a woman like chanting ohms as the train is speeding.
I did know that. It's a cross section of New York, these guys.
But we don't just have to talk about the film subjectively, because we have a science-based system on this podcast. It's called the SCUM system. It stands for SMARM, cultural insensitivity, unnecessary violence, and misogyny. So on a scale of 1 to 7, how smarmy is the taking of Pelham 123?
Like 0. Not an ounce of smarm.
Mr. Blue is smarmy and he pays for it.
Yeah. Like
but it's how satisfied the movie is with itself.
Oh. I don't think so. I don't think we're satisfied with itself.
There's a small amount of eyebrow waggling.
Oh, I mean,
right?
There's
when you make the mayor a very sick man, or like when you do all of this stuff, there is a small amount of eyebrow waggling.
That's true.
But
that's true.
I don't know if I'd call it smarmy.
Yeah. The fact that it's like a morality play where he gets caught straight away, I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd give it like a 2 or a 3.
I can see 2.
Okay.
I can see 2. I don't remember what we gave it last time either.
I in fact do have that in front of me, so I'll be able to do an interesting comparison. On the lost episode. Cultural insensitivity, we do have characters of color in the movie, and they are actual characters. They have internality. They get to do things. We get Patrolman James, and we get that other police officer as well, at least. Notably, it's the black men who get to do that. The black women in the film definitely don't, but we could put that under misogyny. So I'd say it's like, I don't know, fairly low. We do get some pretty racist stuff against those Japanese guys, and that's kind of treated as a joke.
You can tell what they're trying to do, which is the joke's actually on him for assuming they can't speak English.
He's a schlub.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's the Waingro who's racist, and this is shown to be like, you know, bad. That's a Waingro-ish property.
Even and Shaw's like, don't be racist.
Don't be racist.
We're an anti-racist organization. Colorblind hostage
taking organization. I don't care what the union says. We'll be in arbitration for years. It doesn't bother me.
You'll be doing your hostage takers sensitivity training on Monday.
Well, the Waingros have to go to insensitivity training. It's like part of
they're pulling you in. They're like, I can't help but notice the last group of hostages you took were all white. Do you want to talk to us about that? Like, what's going on, man? It's like, no, I was just in an area. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking about it.
But why are you only taking hostages in those areas?
Live skeeting my hostage situation, being like, wow, all the hostages in my hostage group are white. Damn.
Yeah, so I mean, you tried to take Pelham 123 right now, everyone would immediately start just like streaming on Instagram Live straight away. I'm in a hostage situation. All white, kind of sus.
Between stations, there's not service. So you could actually still do it.
They're all live skeeting it.
Yeah.
We do know what happens when a bunch of people with phones are put in a hostage situation, which is when that I don't know, science teacher tried to shoot up like the Republican convention, and then all of the Fox women just started live streaming.
Oh, yeah. I do remember that one.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that at all.
Oh, it was like, I don't know, like maybe
Fox women? There was kitsunes at the fucking CPAC? Damn. I got to become a conservative.
Oh.
Get out of here.
I know it's pronounced kitsune. Don't fucking at me.
I'm writing a letter to you.
So, we were doing cultural insensitivity.
Yeah. You're not asked to sympathize with any cultural sensitivity. It's always used to illustrate why these guys are in the wrong, and it's kind of I don't like the way that the Japanese businessmen are referred to, but I'm not going to give it a high one for that.
It is a very 1970s way of being not anti-racist, but not racist, in that it's like racism is bad, but we can all talk pretty frankly about other races. And it's like, well, okay, that's not exactly there, but it's better than it could have been, I think.
Yeah. 2, 3?
Mm-hmm. 2.
Oh,
3 actually.
Okay, 3.
I'd say between 2 and 3 for the first two. I'm happy. I think that makes sense.
Gorgeous.
Unnecessary violence? Not a lot, to be honest. Like, it doesn't ask us to endorse
not
any
a lot.
particular
The
violence.
whole way through the movie, they're saying escalating the violence of a situation will only harm us and the hostages. Like,
that's very true.
Like, we see what happens when one of the cops squeezes off like one shot results in someone's death. It's very anti-unprovoked violence.
Yeah, and the guy who's the ally of Fat Kaz is just like he's the one who's like, fuck it, I don't give a shit. And it's like, no, we do have to like try and negotiate this. I don't know. I almost want to say like 1, 0.
Yeah. 0.
All right, 0.
I can't think of anything.
And finally, misogyny. Now,
you were doing so well taking of Pelham.
Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
Taking of Pelham 1, 2, 3.
You were absolutely acing the scum system for the first 3 letters.
As is so often the case.
The M's always the killer.
Women are kind of people in this.
Mm-hmm.
There are some female characters. I don't like that the black women in particular are treated so poorly, and in particular in one case like slapped, and this is just like not even
I don't like that at all.
Remarked on.
Mayor's aid,
yeah, that's not cool. And like the film's constant like worrying about women and like, what if it's the undercover cop as a dame? I'm just like, come on, that's a shame. I could go like a 4 or a 5. I would go 5 if I was feeling cruel, but what do you guys think?
I don't know if the perspective of the movie is that misogyny is good.
That's fair.
I think the misogyny of the characters is like laughed at.
Yes.
In like the punchline of the whole thing being that he's so in his head that he just assumes that a male cop is a woman because he's like he's seeing them around corners now at this stage. Like that's hung on him in the same way that the racism is.
Yeah, and like
the whole movie is.
I was gonna say, and the nurse being slapped is not great, but also like those people are all depicted to be pretty evil, like operators. Like they're not like the deputy mayor you don't like. He's not a good person. Like his actions are not being endorsed by I don't know. Like I think it is not a feminist film by any stretch.
Is the movie endorsing Kaz Dolowitz? Does it believe what Kaz Dolowitz believes?
This podcast endorses Kaz Dolowitz's accent exclusively.
I don't know that it makes enough of a break from him.
We're grading this movie on the Dollarwitz system. Which
I think I'm with Mattie on this one. Where again, it's like because if the whole point of the movie is that it's super paranoid, it's super paranoid.
Yeah,
it's like you can get because the whole idea, right in the 1970s, and especially as the 1970s is remembered, is like you can't even go outside without getting taken. You know, it's trying to portray like actually that these people's world. And the thing about the movie is its smallness. It's all in very tight spaces. Whether this is small, like low ceilinged rooms, whether there's places off to the side, like very little of it is outside. It's all very crunched in and crushed. And I think part of it is these guys seeing around the corner people like non-white, non-men just coming and then threatening them. I think that's why I think it's actually pretty significant that all of the hijackers are white guys, right? Because everyone who they can't stop talking about being afraid of is black people or is women and like by implication like non-white people as well. That's the way I see it.
That's pretty good analysis, right? You could talk me down to a 4 or a 3.
I think that's fair.
Dev?
I Well, I'm not going to minimize it. Put it as a 4.
I was going to say it's a 3 in 1978, which is a 4 in today's scum system.
Call it.
That gives it a total score of 9.
Wow.
Which is pretty darn good. And is
That's
in
really
fact,
solid.
I can reveal 2 points better than it was on the last episode where we gave it 11.
Maybe we were
So-
feeling meaner.
Yeah. Clearly, November is a kind of a force for evil. That's a pretty good score. I mean,
I'm always
it's like
saying
on a
that.
par with it's on a par with Blue Collar, which is that Richard Pryor movie we did a while ago with Harvey Keitel as well. So yeah, 1970s. Turns out they make pretty good movies.
All right movies back
Woke his
then.
decade.
Yeah.
Well, there was no computers. That's one of the main things.
Well, yeah, there's the
Right.
bit in the movie where like the subway's going to be so fucked up, we're going to need a computer to put it back together.
And they still don't have one.
They still don't have one.
They're working on putting the computer in here. They have the base level of computer, which is just like
They have
switchboards.
Christmas lights,
Perfect.
yeah.
What they've been trying to install for the last 40 years is a computer the size of a small office building. This
Wow.
is the most compact computer that that Atari makes.
Yeah, the other thing remarkable to me as a current day New Yorker watching this movie is that everybody's wearing jackets in the subway and in the tunnels on the platform. And I'm like, even in the
Yeah.
winter, the subway is hot now because
It's hard now.
the ground's been heating up for so long under there and there's not enough vents. So like there's ads from the 20s that are like cool down in the subway in the summer. And it's like, that's crazy. That's crazy talk. It's so hot down there now, like year round.
Well, yeah, they've released the other half of the carbon as well.
Yeah,
They've
they
released
have,
that
yeah.
out of the carbon.
It's not ideal.
But even just like literally like on a freezing cold day in the subway, in the tunnel, it is still hot. Often.
Mhm.
It's crazy.
It's like kind of a warm-up thing. Anyway, well, I doubt that there's anyone listening to this who wouldn't be able to answer the question, if you want more Mattie and Riley, where can you find them? But just in case, if they want more Mattie and
Yeah.
Riley, where can they find
So
you?
take the 6 train to 59th Street and Lexington Avenue, transfer the N, and that'll take you to Queens, where you can find me anytime. No
We're
gods.
posting Maddie's docs in the
Yeah,
comments.
no, it's, I've talked very much about what neighborhood I live in. It's fine.
Can I say it's super important when Mattie says take the train, she does not mean in this way.
No, well, this
Yeah,
one's going
don't
up.
take the train.
This one's
just
no. This one's going uptown. It's different. So, anyways,
Armed
no gods,
men
no
have
mayors.
taken your train. Yeah,
Yeah.
they do it every day. Like,
Yeah. I mean, my main thing right now is you'll know about the podcasts. Go buy my book, please. Simplicitybook.xyz. It's a good book, and I like it, and it has nothing to do with this movie. I can't even tie it in,
Gorgeous.
That's right.
but it's good.
Wow.
It's a good book.
You all know what it is. We talk about mayors. We did an episode with Devin.
Whoa.
Yeah, so Devin did come on to No Gods, No Mayors, where we talked about
We talked about a mayor.
talked about a
What is
mayor.
his name?
Larry
His
Vaughn.
name is Larry. We
Yes.
talked about Mayor Larry
Yes.
Vaughn.
We talked
We
about Mayor
did.
Larry Vaughn.
A really fascinating
Alright, so-
tale, I think.
Yeah.
Interesting
It's-
guy.
A fascinating tale.
hey, Shark Tale. Hey.
Okay, all right.
shut up.
All right.
All right, we have to stop recording the podcast now.
My air conditioner is broken, and I'm dying.
Oh no. Goodbye,
I am
everybody.
also unbelievably warm. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
We'll see you next week for a
Bye.
bonus episode that we haven't decided yet. Mwah. Thank you for listening to yet another episode of Kill James Bond. It's difficult to pick up the pieces without November, but I think you'll agree that we've done a passable job of making an episode of the podcast Kill James Bond. The next free episode of the podcast Kill James Bond in 2 weeks' time is going to be, of course, the remake of The Taking of Pelham 123 starring Denzel Washington and John Travolta. Tonally different. But if that is too long for you to wait, then you can head on over to our Patreon, patreon.com/killjamesbond, and sign up today for as little as £5 a month to get our entire 5-year backlog, as well as the next bonus episode, which is November's pick. And I said to her, November, you're ill, you're dying. Pick something that makes you feel good. Let's have something that's going to get you up and going. And she looked at me dead in the eyes over the internet and said, Devin, I need to watch a black and white French New Wave movie about a sad donkey. And I said to her, your wish is my command, November. So our next bonus episode will, of course, be Oh Hazard Balthazar. Robert Bresson's 1966 film about a sad donkey. Speaking, of course, of our beautiful Patreon supporters, without whom we couldn't do any of this, Special thanks to our £15 and above Patreon supporters, and those are Lo Bjornsdottir, Candy Fox, Fenris Mayday, No Name, Elspeth Hunt, Jordan Gammy, Nick Boris, Frankenstein, Hannah Oberhardt, Polly A. Morality, George Rohank, the Canadian Socialist Rifle Association, Drone Lover, Yarek, Live Free or Cry, Labour Delenda Est, Anya Top Raider, no longer the Oda Operator, goddamn, that's a shame. Strong Goose, Ian is on a mission from Pod, Vindication, Max Gemainhard, Harrison Fuller, The Project, Jack Drummond, Carl S, Kill James Bond Highlights, Metz, Lick Air, Saiga, Willie Shinmeyer, Less Tired Therapist, Trip, Olivia Alexandra, Library Hitman, Banana Logs, Banana Blog, Joseph Soche, April, Femme Butcher, Panoptogoth, Lydia, Venerating the Vehicular Pantheon, Meat Popsicle, We Await Sassy Tico's Empire, Reese Without an E, Future Boy, Guinevere, Cayenne Belladonna, Defiant Gender Disaster, K Maybe OK, Rhododendron, Molly Powerslide, Danielle Williams, Joyous Uwu, Science Daddy, Staz, Liz Rossi, Ashley, Full Name Time, Penile Preserving Vaginoplasty, Disregard Previous Instructions and Lovingly Safeguard the Grandeur of Humanity. Get on it now. Oh, for fuck's sake, this is Parasocial Butterfly cunt again. Will not leave me alone. A Silly Canadian Creature, My Girlfriend Loves Porridge, Ray, People's Pillow Princess, The Coordinates to My Home, Gender Swap, Saturday's Claire, Clocky Galadriel. I gloss over a lot these days. That's the coordinates for my home. I just scrolled by them. Whatever. Fine. Clocky Galadriel, Silly Vixen, Dr. Mrs. the Gay Rat, Cakerden, Vita Brava, Anhedonia, Arizona Frog Strangler, Chris Roth, Annie, Honk Honk Ruby, Maeve Victoria Roth turned in her badge and laptop, Finn Ross, 623, Anya the Nanigans, Lady Ariane, Clarification, Noblesse Oblahai, Alex, Liz and Ash at the University of Florida, Delta, Obsidian Polymer, Wolfscott, Sengshen, Isopod Gal, Clairvoyance, Connor's Cool Big Sister, Loz Pycock, Harriet McAvoy, Philippa is still catching up with KJB, The Duck Whisperer, Mr. Blue, the least psychotic British ex-colonel, Mistress Angela A-list Cariad, enough trans headcanons to be redacted by court order of JKR, pretty good, Abigail, Hussein Kasvani's number 9 fan, Robert Greensmith, Zoe Shepherd, I'm Hussein Kasvani's number, let's say, 3 fan. I don't want to overstay myself. Mega B, Cassandra, Turfs Eat Shit and Die Alone, Lauren Bastin, Josh Simmons, Al Irwing, Talkative Tiger, Emily Queen of Sloth, Sonia with a Y, and Charlotte with a D. Thank you all so much for being supporters of our show. Kill James Bond is, as always, Abigail Thorne, November Kelly, rest in peace, and Devon. Podcasts. Our podcast art is by John DeLuca, our website is by Tom Allen, our producer is the wonderful Miss Nate Bethay. We are edited by the incredible Sam Martirosian, and I'm pretty sure that's everybody who deserves to get thanked for this episode. Now let's start with the people who deserve to be condemned. Hang on, I'm just gonna... Here we go. All right.